First headlines. One hand grenade found at BJYM Manipur President's residence. BJP to provide jobs and clean energy under Modi, said Bhupendra Yadav. And India reported 71,365 raised COVID cases in the last 24 hours. Hello and welcome to LA TV. You're watching the Midday English News. I am Sanatan Baketri with the latest news and updates. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government. Wear face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly, and maintain a minimum distance of 6 feet between one person and another. LA TV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play your part in the fight against COVID-19. Now the news in detail. One hand grenade was found today morning at BJYM Manipur President's M. Baris Sharma's residence at Imphal East District, Ningthempukri Mapal, by some unknown miscreants. BJP to provide jobs and clean energy under Modi, said Bhupendra Yadav. After the announcement of Union Budget 2022-23 on 1st of February this year, Union Minister and Election in Charge Bhupendra Yadav, in a praise meet held at Thambal Sanglen, Nitai Pachatek yesterday, gave us a highlight of the works and policies to be carried out under Prime Minister Narendra Modi-led government in the next financial year. Amongst a long list of policies and programs, the most notable ones include providing durable income jobs to the people, employment to the youths, and clean and green energy for the environment. He also said that this year's budget lays greater emphasis on our youths and will try to make India a digital economy.
The present budget also focuses for the development of our northeastern region, including the Manipur also. The inclusion of 560 crores in the budget for upgradation of RIMS Imphal, including provision of the sports medicine, as Manipur has a large number of sportsmen and making the country proud. A new scheme, Prime Minister Development Initiative for Northeast, will be implemented through the Northeastern Council to fund infrastructure in the spirit of PM Gati Shakti. It will help the Northeast, including Manipur also. PM Gati Shakti is powered by the clean energy and Sabka Prayas. The effort of the central government, the state government and the private sector together, leading to the huge job and entrepreneurial opportunities for all, especially for youth. This will create job opportunities in Manipur also.
The Military Affairs Committee MSC of the proscribed UNLF has greeted all the people of the land on the occasion of the 35th Erasing Day of Manipur People's Army MPA, the arm wing of UNLF, in a statement released by the outfit's Deputy Secretary of Publicity, M. Sakin, said. Remembering the renewal of MPA 35 years back at Tonyo atop hill range of eastern Nagas, with sources of funds, logistics and weapons, MSC paid revolutionary salutes to all the retired, deceased and living leaders of the party who took pivotal roles in building MPA, as well as training instructors and cadres who completed basic military training during those hard times. The MSC also paid homage to late Brigadier Ayekpam Wangpa alias Tomba, MPA's first Chief of Army Staff, for his momentous role in building the MPA as full-fledged military wing. Meanwhile, UNLF Military Affairs Committee Chairman Kundong Bompambai has asserted that it is time to work out a collective revolutionary struggle for the entire WESEA region, subsequent upon racial profiling of the peoples of WESEA, racism, repression and reprisal perpetrated by India in a statement released by UNLF Military Affairs Committee Chairman Kudongpom Pambai on the occasion of MPA's 35th Raising Day. The statement further asserted the urgent need to resolve the intra-Meitei differences among the revolutionary groups as well as the inter-ethnic, non-antagonistic contradiction. Titular King of Manipur and Rajya Sabha MP Leisem Bashana Chauba wishes Sahitya Thopang Loop to serve the people at great length on the occasion of wall calendar release ceremony held at Sana Konung Palace compound yesterday. The ceremony was attended by advisor of Sahitya Thopang Loop, Sarah Chandra, and other several members of the Loop. Speaking further in the release function, Sana Chauba said that the calendar will be of great use to all the generations as it contains explicit information about today's living legends. And this year's 2022 publication contains biodata of 6 chosen personalities in addition to a minute estimation of Meitei Thaban, he added.
Wall calendar ki importance aikoi Manipur gi khunai dadi yam phajana leibani phaglang na thili ba aikoi calendar se yum amamam gi di athu akai oiba adugumba numit tha adagi aikoi gi di lai gi tin gi afaba numit yengba se aikoi gi thaban da kai di chatpani na hekta mi amana changchalaga yengdoi se ngasi kari numino kaya ni pali ngasi lai gi thabak tobo yabra yadabra adu tobra afaba numit yengba se aikoi gi di wall calendar si Yung kuding makide ko gi panji amagumane ko na dum tha ma theatur ni calendar am se tha mam si hai do tringai sida hai ba singba legend singsigi sida biodata su yaw le yam maru ba na biodata si paraga hamna ha ba ko gi oja khange bom mangi kanano maming ditai mana kari kari toromi ma se karam kan da pokhi karai da lei adi mana leibak si gi loriba thodang si kari da lobuno haibuna singba singje ko na yam laina Yum thong putting da kuna hangan bagi dugumba thogdang duni.
After Desam had made a declaration on the 27th of January this year through media, the school authorities who had illegally raised their form fill of money, a first Bates meeting was held on the 1st of February with the concerned institutions with a resolution to discontinue the intake of extra amount and refund those already taken. However, as per certain reports sent in to Desam, a second Bates meeting was held with the different other school authorities, those of which were mentioned in a complaint. Thereafter, Desam gratefully welcomed those institutions that had taken heed of the resolution and took up actions. However, Desam also declared that if an institution is found to discard a notification, proper action will be taken up against those institutions. In a press release, Thongnaujam Somol Luang, Secretary, Education and Academic Affairs said. Further, Desam said complaints against other institutions were also sent in, so further meeting will be held and students and parents can contact Desam through the following numbers. And please note our numbers 700-529-4885 or 700-5291-834 or 700-5055-378. Hosai police recovered 100 packets of YABA tablets worth around 1 crore in the international market. Acting on a reliable tip-off in the early morning hours of 7th of February last, Hosai police recovered 100 packets of YABA tablets, each containing 200 tablets weighing around 2.5 kgs in total, with international market value of around 1 crore, from the possession of 2 persons, namely Mayang Lambam Jivan Meitei, 47 years of Imphal, and Alimuddin, 33 years of Thoubal, at Akakhiganga under the Woka police station. According to the police, the tablets were kept concealed inside the cell-stitched pockets of the wearing apparels of the aforementioned persons prepared specially for trafficking the said narcotic substances. It is reported that legal actions have been taken up against the culprits and investigation into the case is underway. 39 Assam Rifles apprehended Lau Hubbel Mar alias Hubbel, the elite financier of HPCP, on 6th of February last, based on prolonged contact tracing and input received from reliable intelligence sources regarding presence of suspected high-value cadre of Mar People's Convention Group. In the early morning hours of Sunday, Assam Rifles pinpointed his location and carried out an operation to nape him. Hobel was reportedly involved in activities such as extortion, kidnapping, and tax collection, making him one of the most wanted criminals in the police list since long. He also holds the reins of financial holdings of HPCP Group active in part of Manipur and Assam. Apparently, that day, Mr. Lalhu Beltmar had plans to carry out extortion within Silchar and was staying the night at a local hotel. After having cordoned the area, Assam Rifle soldiers carried out a swift and surgical intervention and arrested him. He was then handed over to Assam police for processing an FIR. Time for a short commercial break. To stay tuned for more updates.
Notice ahanba oina RBI na regulate tauba amasung Ministry of Finance, Department of Financial Services, Government of India na Surface Act 2002 gi makada financial institution ama oina sakhangkraba Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana Housing for All mission gi makada subsidized home loan pibada mangjil thariba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited amadi masigi sister company singi Guwahati yauna branch tarahumdoi hangdokchare chahi tara taret ki khongchata lakraba Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited tagi miyamna financial facilities sing lowiranaba ningsingjari Panthoibi Housing Finance Company Limited and its sisters company Uripok Taurambam Laikai.
Adom, isagi weight maintain tawduna thambiningbra. Anemia nabadagi ngakthokningbra. Chaba tumdabagi problem su leheningdabra. Tamthiraba laina cancer dagi su ngakthokduna thambiningbra. Yes, adu oiba tarabadi supnagi solution ama khaktang le. Kachai gi champra. Araiba nate kachai gi champra. Top magul kya chenba, medicinal value kya yauraba. Government of India ki Department for Promotion of Industry and Internal Trade ki GI Tech tauraba kachai gi organic champrani. Chapmana na GI Tech phanglaba Tamenglong gi komla amasung GI Tech phanglaba Sirara khongi moropusu sizinabiu. Manipur Organic Mission Agency gi makhada Department of Horticulture Government of Manipur gi guideline makhada chemical fertilizer natraga pesticides na chingba amata sizinadana Organic oina puthokchaba kachagi champra amasung Tamenglong gi komlabusu sizinabiu chabiu. Laumi singi humang mamal hanjan hanbiu adongi hakchang phana thambiu. Manipur Organic Mission Agency na manage tauba Department of Horticulture Government of Manipur Sanjen Thongi Organic Outlet tagi tasengba kachagi organic champra Tamenglong Kangpokpi Frazol gi komlasing amasung Manipur gi mafam kayadagi puthokpa organic oiba potlam sing mafam sida phangbigani. Hakchangi Sida Hidani. Stay healthy, stay organic.
Welcome back. Now more news and updates. India on Wednesday reported 71,365 fresh COVID-19 cases in India, taking the total number of infections to 4,24,10,976. According to the Health Ministry, the positivity rate fell to 4.5%. The number of deaths climbed to 5,05,279 with 1,217 fresh fatalities, the data updated at 8 a.m. stated. The active cases comprise 2.11% of the total infections, while the national COVID-19 recovery rate has improved to 96.70%, the ministry said. A reduction of 102,063 cases have been recorded in the active COVID-19 caseload in a span of 24 hours. A solemn declaration ceremony for Jamhenglung Panmay, MPP candidate in the upcoming Manipur legislative polls and also a former MLA of 53 Tamenglong STAC, was held at the village playground of Makwam Part 3 yesterday, organized by Makwam PEI Village Authority. Speaking on the occasion, Jamhenglung Panmay assures the people in the area that he will try to bring a positive development in Tamenglong and Nonne districts if he gets elected in the upcoming election. He also said that he will draw the attention of concerned officials to provide electricity, drinking water, road infrastructure, and other changes in the area if he comes to power. In the ceremony, 7 segments from Tamenglong AC submitted an election progressive report, and a declaration was also signed affirming that all the voters from Makwam Part 1 to 5 will support Jamhenglung Panmay in the runoff to the election. Red Seal Division of 57 Mountain Division Leimakong under Sadbhavna project organized a gift distribution program in the villages of Machangram and Kanglatombi, Dispari areas near and around Leimakong military station. Red Seal General Officer commanding GOC K. Longanathan as a chief guest distributed 4 computer sets, printers, tablets and other items each to the village admin. In the program, Brigadier K. Longanathan said that the program was organized to further strengthen the bond between the station's armies and the villages, and he also said that the distributed items will serve great benefits to the youths and children of the villages by serving the minimal health able in their field of education and other needs. He also assured that they will work on further to assure that there is proper drinking water facility and road infrastructure. The headmen of the villages also expressed their gratitude to the armies.
मचिंगराव गांव का काफी दिन से मेरे पास एप्लीकेशन आ रखा है कि एक वाटर सप्लाई स्कीम जो पहले था उसका ठीक करना है और वो वाटर टंकी बनाना है, वो भी हमने इंक्लूड किया है और उम्मीद है कि अगला जो प्रोजेक्ट होगा उसमें ये होगा और हम कर पाएंगे और अगला 6 महीने में अंदर वो भी करने के लिए कोशिश करेंगे। और मेन इधर जितना भी चीफ से मैं बात करता हूँ सबका एक ही रिक्वेस्ट होता है कि एक फुटबॉल ग्राउंड बना लो सब जगह पे, तो वो भी हम करेंगे और जहाँ जहाँ हो सकता है हमारा रिसोर्सेज के थ्रू फुटबॉल ग्राउंड भी बनाएंगे और आपका बच्चे जो खेलने में इंटरेस्ट है उनके लिए मदद करेगा वो।
With a message to bring unity, transformation and to stop the practice of killings or violence among every communities, a 3-day volleyball knockout tournament on the team Love, Peace and Unity kick-off at Namkau Luang Part 2, Taolingpung under Kopum subdivision in None district, Manipur yesterday. The 3-day mega volleyball event organized by Rongmei Luphuam Kopum Luanggran RLPKL will be participated by as many as 36 teams from different 26 villages and shall conclude on the 10th of this month. Former Tamenglong Autonomous District Council member Mairi Jin R. Naga, in his speech as chief guest, stated that the women today are excelling in many areas of life beyond domestic work, unlike in the olden days. However, our society still needs to provide wider platforms to the women community in every sphere of life. He also asserted that the practice of downgrading women and restricting them from many social activities should not be encouraged anymore in modern society, as women played a significant role in maintaining peace, brings unity, and promotes love among all. Bodies of 7 missing soldiers recovered. A search and rescue team on February 8 recovered the bodies of 7 soldiers who went missing on February 6 after an avalanche near the line of actual control LAC in the eastern Himalayas. Lieutenant Colonel Harshvardhan Pandey, the defense spokesperson based in central Assam State Sport, said the bodies of the army personnel from the 19 Jammu and Kashmir Rifles were located at an altitude of 14,500 feet above sea level. The area had been witnessing inclement weather with heavy snowfall since the last few days. The bodies of the soldiers are currently being transferred from the avalanche site to the nearest army medical facility for further formalities, he said. Search and rescue operations, including airlifting specialized teams, had been launched immediately after the avalanche struck the Mummy Hat area in the Tawang district, where the soldiers were patrolling in the sub-zero conditions. Mummy Hat is about 35 kilometers from Jang the Basti, the nearest village near the Jang police station. A local police team had also helped in the search and rescue operations. China locks down southern city as Omicron variant surges. China has ordered inhabitants of the southern city of Baise to stay home and suspend transportation links amid a surge in COVID-19 cases, at least partly linked to the Omicron variant. Classes have been suspended, non-essential businesses closed, and mass testing of residents ordered. Restaurants are only permitted to serve takeout. Traffic lights have been switched to red only to remind drivers to stay home. Prime Minister Narendra Modi's attack on the Congress in his speeches in Parliament shows that he is scared of the Congress for telling the truth, Wayanad MP and former party President Rahul Gandhi said on Tuesday. Responding to the strident attack by Modi on the Congress, including India's first Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru, Rahul Gandhi said the Prime Minister can keep abusing them, but he must discharge his prime ministerial duties well. The Congress leader also said neither Pandit Nehru nor any other member of his family who gave their entire life for the country needed a certificate from anyone. Rahul Gandhi told the Prime Minister while speaking to reporters outside Parliament just hours after Mr. Modi's speech in the Rajya Sabha. For LTV News Channel, contact the email address info@LTV.in or the phone number 940-289-0982 and subscribe to LTV YouTube channel or follow on Facebook page, Instagram and Twitter for more information about the channel. And I'll recap the headlines once again. One hand grenade found at BJYM Manipur President's residence. BJP to provide jobs and clean energy under Modi, said Bhupendra Yadav. And India reported 71,365 fresh COVID-19 cases in the last 24 hours. Well, that's all we have on this afternoon edition of LTV English News. Thanks for watching LTV and have a great time.